welcome to the breakdown. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to SEO your WordPress site. But before we jump into this video, I do want to remind you that it's brought to you by Bluehost, an awesome WordPress web hosting company. I use them for all of my websites. You can check them out. First link down below, thebreakdown.xyz/Bluehost. Nevertheless, let's get on into the video. So, Yoast. What is this? What is on my screen? Well, Yoast is the SEO plugin that I recommend for WordPress. And the reason for that is because Yoast, at the end of the day, is awesome. I mean, I have used 4 or 5 different WordPress SEO plugins over the years, and Yoast is by far the easiest to use and the most effective. There's no way to beat that. So, let's go ahead and download it. This is the second link down below, by the way. We'll take you to this page where you can hit download, and then let's go over here to our site and install it right quick. Once we've got it installed, I will meet you guys here in a second after it's installed. So just hit activate on the Yoast SEO plugin, and it is now going to go through and activate it and get it installed on the site and all of that stuff, and then we'll be able to set it up. Now, it's actually pretty easy. So when you load into it, as you can see, it automatically said we have 3 SEO issues, right, that we can take a look at. But to do that, you can click notifications right there, but I want to set up Yoast before we look at those. And doing that is easy. Just come where it says SEO down here, and then click on Dashboard. It's then going to open up the Yoast SEO Dashboard, where we can go through and set everything we need to with Yoast SEO. So as you can see, we've already got an XML sitemap here, right? So we can either configure Yoasts, or we can disable the one we've got. It's also recommended to add the WooCommerce SEO plugin. If you want to purchase that for Yoast, it's going to work better. And then also we need to connect Google Search Console. So let's go ahead and do this. So general right here is where we want to start. Now, if you're wanting this to be more straightforward, you could open the configuration wizard and go through it like that. But personally, I want to do this myself. I want to walk you guys through things and explain it in order to actually help you understand what you're doing rather than just go through a configuration wizard. But that's probably going to be the easiest way for your site, truthfully. Text link counter, no real reason to do that. I mean, if you want to do that to check your backlinks and things like that, by all means do it. But when you're starting out on your site here, no reason to do that. Credits, you can see the developers, and we can restore defaults on the general tab. Moving over to features, the SEO analysis, that is enabled, and I'm going to show you guys why that's enabled later on. Readability, want to analyze that as well. Cornerstone content, basically if you write like a 5,000 word epic blog post, you want to keep that and make it a cornerstone article. So I'm going to leave that enabled. Text link counter, leave that enabled as well. Advanced page settings. I personally like to enable that, but really and truly you don't need it. It just enables some more stuff with meta descriptions and social metadata and all that stuff. I'll go ahead and enable it, but you can leave that disabled if you'd like. Right integration, no real reason to turn that off. And admin bar, do you want them up here in your admin bar right up there? If you don't, you can disable it. If you do, enable it and save changes. This is actually a really simple plugin to set up. As you can see, we've only got 4 tabs here and only 3 left. That's incredible considering how long it took us to say set up WooCommerce. Now, website name here, this is what Google is going to look at on your website's homepage as well as any pages where you don't do metadata. So I'm going to type something in here real quick. Let's just say we're going to do Nick's Games because that's the thing of this. Former YouTuber now owns company. Sure, why not? So there's that. That's the website name. And if you want, you can put an alternate name down here, right? You could paste that in, but if not, then you can just leave it as website name. You can choose whether you're a company or a person. If you're a company, you can name your company name, company logo. If you're a person, you can just enter your name, which is what I'm going to do. Click Save Changes, and bada bing, bada boom. That is now set up. Moving on next, we've got Webmaster Tools, and here's where you can actually verify your site on Bing or Google Search Console. Now, if you click on this, it will take you off to Google Search Console, and actually it'll take you to the page where you're going to need to verify your domain for Google Search Console. Now, in my case, I could actually use Google Analytics, and as you can see, I've already verified using this method, meaning Google Analytics is already linked and it's good to go. I'm verified. However, if you're not, you can simply click HTML tag here, copy this HTML tag, jump over here to Yoast, paste that, and save, and that will allow you to verify your site as well. So you've got options, is what I'm getting at with that, but once you've verified Google Search Console, we can then jump over to security. On the security tab here, we have, do you want to allow people to no index post. What that means is can you go on there and click, I don't want this post to show up on search engines. I would recommend all of your stuff showing up on search engines most of the time, unless it's like a end of a product line or something like that, meaning like end of a product funnel, right? You don't want that showing up, but most of the time you want stuff showing up on search engines. So you can enable this or disable it. Really doesn't matter. If you want to do this, it's going to let all of your authors change this. If you don't, just admins will be able to change it, which is probably where I would recommend it anyway. So yeah, simple stuff there. I'm going to go ahead, I'm creating a new post right now just to show you what Yoast actually added. If you look over here on the side, you now have the Yoast readability into SEO scores. So if we just type in words about a thing. This is a test site. I love test sites. That's what we're going to rank for, right? So we want to scroll down here to the bottom, and it's added this big old module as well. Add that as your focus keyword, words about a thing. Now, as you can see, we're having an issue. Our site name isn't set. We can do that in settings in general. You can set your site name, but no big deal. We'll just add it manually. So words about a thing, boom, Nick's Games Testing website. There we go. And we'll jump over here, and I'm just going to paste words about a thing a few times in here until it tells me we are good to go. So there's that. And now, as you can see, it can tell us problems. The focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of copy. Let's fix that. By the way, I'm manipulating this system right now to get these to go away. Not something I would recommend doing, but it's something that just kind of shows you how easy it can be to SEO a page pretty well. If you actually fill this out with good content, wow, we have seen incredible results. Yoast SEO has allowed us to build a site in just 2 months to over 300 hits per day from search engines. That is something that no other WordPress plugin that I've ever used before has been able to help me achieve. So it's incredible, and I would recommend using Yoast SEO all you can. Now, there's actually probably going to have a ton of different errors here. Now, as you can see, we added a meta description, but it's saying there isn't one. Typically, if you save and then come back, it will update. It's not perfect. No plugin on WordPress is perfect, and sometimes it can have some issues detecting things and doing like that. And it might even be mad at me right now that all of these are the exact same, and that is just spamming over and over again. As you can see, keyword density is 8.1. What am I doing? Right? Doesn't contain enough words. So go through and you can just answer all of these, and it explains all of them and all that stuff. And then you've got improvements, adding outbound links, considerations, and then there are a few things that we've already done pretty well. So yeah, what you want to do is get this over here to green. This will change from red when it's bad, to orange when it's meh, to green when it's good. And it's that simple. And once you've done that, you've SEO'd your page and you can post your blog post. Nevertheless, that is how you can SEO a WordPress site. I hope that helped. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And remember, this video is brought to you by Bluehost, thebreakdown.xyz/Bluehost. You can check it out, first link down below. Anyway, again, this has been The Breakdown. I am Nick. Subscribe to the channel. I am out, guys. Peace.